And we're back. We're live.
Yeah,
All the racers ready.
yeah,
We know now that we're good to go.
yep. We just had a bit of some sound difficulties while we were at it. But we should be good now.
Indeed, the runners have been notified, and it looks like the timer has started. So we'll be getting off in about 15 seconds.
Yep.
Hello to chat. By the way, this is the even weekly settings, which is random start and random elevators.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be seeing a little bit of a different map layout.
Yep. Yeah, random map, and we are underway. It looks like we start at Chozo Ruins. Morph Ball and Morph Ball Bomb is, I think, what they start off with.
Yep, West Furnace access, so that's going to be the lower furnace item first.
Mm-hmm.
We've got missiles now, and we also
Yeah.
have everything we need to get to Zoid right off the bat, so might be seeing everyone's favorite mini-boss very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, Mighty are opting to climb the spider rail without spider.
Yeah.
A very fun trick to see.
With no spider ball.
Oh. It's a bold start, but we'll get this intel on this item.
Nai's in the poison water. He took a good amount of damage. Got some of it back. And looks like Nai's going to the hive totem.
The hive totem's the missile with the wasps. This is a Zoid, the good old, everyone's favorite flamethrower boss.
Yep.
And RNG boss.
Yeah.
Caesar also taking a dip.
In the acid water, yep. Oh wow. And just like that, Nai gets the spider ball.
Yeah, that's gonna put the upper dynamo item in logic.
Yep. Right. With that being defeated, Nai gets more missiles.
Yep, so now we're probably gonna see Nai head to Watery Hall.
Yep.
Opting to do this puzzle first.
Yeah, I want to clear it out.
couple of nice bomb jumps here to reach this item without space jump.
Yep. And it's more missiles again for Nai. Oh wow, so Nai gets the space jump boots. That makes a big difference.
Indeed, especially this early in the game. This will make all the early Chozo items very accessible.
Yes. Oh, nice. Super missiles. Nai gets the super missiles. Along with more missiles.
We'll see if Nai peaks the underwater item. Not a lot of health to play around with though, but...
No, I would just say I would hold off for now. Until you beat Flagara, at least. Because we have yet to see an energy tank to be obtained, wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Yep. An interesting thing, yeah, we have all the items to beat Flagra and then come back up and do Wild as well. Although I think with the beginner difficulty settings for combat, I'm not sure how many E-tanks actually requires you before bosses are in Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Plus those are two very slow checks. Oh, Caesar opting to get some intel, and it's another missile, so.
Mm-hmm. So he decided to take the bait, going in that acid water and get more missiles. Well, thankfully he didn't lose not too much of HP though, as there's a save station right nearby. Alright, so Nai gets like what is now is the X-ray visor. Now that's a key item though, because especially if you're fighting the Chozo ghost, wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Yeah, that'll definitely help in those fights if Wild is required. It'll also help if OP ends up being required, as that's the only way to damage the Omega Pirate.
Yep. Well, just like that, we get our first energy tank of the game.
Yep, and so we do have access to the main plaza elevator, which we do not know where it leads to yet.
And we're gonna have our first artifact of the game once Mighty Caesar gets in, the artifact of Warrior.
Yep. Both racers kind of high-fiving there for a second as they pass by each other.
And I think they both got it simultaneously. Now, in this randomizer, I believe it's cut down to half though. Like in the original game, you get would you say 12? You have to get 12 of them in the original Metroid Prime game.
Yes, their vanilla is 12 artifacts, but the race settings only require 6 artifacts.
So that's like half of it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Power bomb expansion. All right, well, we can check even power bombs. Even though that's like very little, there's another one too. Wow. 2 in one area. What are the odds we see that, you know? I think mainly more likely with power bombs than just energy tanks. Less likely to get 2 of them in one area. It's mainly missile tanks.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen when Caesar checked the main plaza elevator. Chat, did anyone catch what elevator we got?
Oh boy. I'll phase on mines.
Looks like mines. Okay.
Yep, Chase Meister said. Yeah, phase. Thank you, Chase Meister.
Yes, TGC. The all items for early wild are you know, are in play here, but man, it's a long check.
Looks like now he's gonna take on, like, go the back way to Flagara. Might be the easier way of killing him. Because I don't think that will spawn the boss fight right away. Oh, he mistimed that jump.
Yeah, thankfully with the boss active, jumping onto the platform is very easy. And now we get to watch a lot of cutscenes, and it looks like the sun or the Tower of Light Chozo teleport is to Root Cave. Okay, very good. We know that. Transport, not teleporter. What am I thinking?
Yeah, the elevator to Talon Overworld West. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, even better, use a power bomb.
Yep. Two bomb slots at once speeds up this fight significantly.
Yeah.
And
It's like
looks
you
like.
get.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's like you get to overkill like Flagara. But yeah, it's all you, man.
So Caesar opting to go fight the boss as well. Realizes all these items are kind of pointing in that direction, but yeah,
Yep.
we'll see if it's actually worth it. Because having access to Talon is a lot of checks as well.
He's having to swat some bees while he's at it. Because the war wasps are pretty annoying.
Oof, unfortunately missing the spider trek.
Yeah.
Not a big loss, but kind of annoying. And now we see the odd cutscene of Flagara's entrance and dying at the same time.
Yep. It's like basically 30 seconds of the boss fight in.
And it's an E-tank. That's
Yep.
one of the items.
Gets his second E-tank.
Yep. Hope no one's tired of that room yet, as we'll be coming right back.
Yeah. Only to face different enemies. And you'll know why shortly. You guessed it. The Chozo Ghost. Here's our debut of the Chozo Ghost.
Thankfully, with X-ray and super missiles, this fight will be considerably easier.
Yep.
Just taking one super and one charge shot per ghost.
Yep. Alright, the item is going to be
Oof.
more
You
missiles.
hate to see that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, both players seem to be going for this, so won't lose any of them any time.
No.
But looks like heading to Talon would have definitely been the correct play.
The better option, yeah.
Nai opting to stay in Chozo. Interesting.
Yep. Apparently he's not done in Chozo yet.
It doesn't look like they checked the vault item, so maybe doing that and checking what main plaza elevator was, as I don't believe they got the intel on that either.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, so he's going to phase on mines. Interesting choice. Are you surprised by this, Jeff?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Both elevators are blocked by beams, so perhaps forgetting that it's the different weekly settings with the random elevators, perhaps thought that this was vanilla.
Well, he didn't real. Well, now he didn't realize that he doesn't have the wave beam yet. So I think he has no choice but to go back to the
Yep,
elevator to Talon
yep.
Overworld.
Just checking the map, realizing that mistakes were made. Gonna have to backtrack a little bit to get that elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, because unfortunately they missed picking up the intel on that elevator, which leads me to believe they forgot that the elevators were randomized. Not sure though.
Yep.
We'll have to confirm in the after action report.
Yep. The interview with that. Yeah.
Caesar, knowing what the other elevator is, heading straight to Talon.
Yep. Well, it's different compared to like even week settings and odd week settings. Wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Yeah, because the other weak settings are vanilla elevators and landing site start. So um, should have remembered from randomly starting in Chozo, but there's a lot to keep track of when you're racing, when the
Yeah.
pressure's on.
We're gonna see at least one elevator in Town Overworld. I believe so. So we'll have to find out what it is, though.
So these are making that dash look easy. Gonna check what's in the top of Root Cave. There's 2 checks up there. One just after these X-ray platforms, and a fairly easy out of bounds to Arbor Chamber if they feel like it.
Got the various suit now. So now Mighty Caesar's good to go into Magmore Caverns.
Yep.
All right. Well, technically, when it comes to this, though, I believe it has potential to soft lock the game, like when it comes to out of bounds. Am I right, Jeff?
Depends on the skill of the players, but that out of bounds is is pretty safe unless you fall down inside a root cave. But thankfully, even though the outer door is a plasma door, the inner door is just a regular blue door, allowing Caesar to pick up the second artifact.
Yep.
Yep, and Cygnus in chat realizing that Varia is behind Grapple Beam, but since both players are pretty skilled, they can skip that. Or I guess Nye didn't grab it yet.
Yeah. Wait, where's the? I wasn't paying. I didn't see that though. Where did the elevator lead? Where did that elevator lead to? Where did you see it, Jeff?
I missed it as well.
Oh man, I was just
Chat,
looking at
help
the
us out.
chat.
Oh, it looks like a Lava Lake Magmoor, so.
Okay, Magmore Caverns. Okay.
Nye heading to look at the Crash Frigate item. They can get that with a fairly easy underwater slope jump.
Yep. And then there's those flying space pirates.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, when you do a slope jump underwater, you gain an absurd amount of height, making this possible to get without gravity. Or you can always scan dash to get it as well, but it being just a missile means that it is not required.
Yep. With no gravity suit yet, you'd have like you move very slow underwater.
Yeah, so Midas are doing the dash technique to easily grab the item. But yeah, there's a slope down there as well that you can jump off of, and it gives you an absurd amount of height, and you can grab that item without grapple. Or not grapple, gravity. My bad. And Nye heading into Artifact Temple now.
Yep. And this is where the players are gonna scan the artifact to see where the locations are. So when they enter the pause menu, we have to see where the remaining 4 are.
Yep, and we've also got one free item here, which
Yep.
it is grapple,
Oh,
so
good.
that puts Varia in logic, and that means that the next place we're probably going to go is Magmoor.
Yep. Once we find it, though.
Oh, Magmoor was in the Talon
That's right.
Canyon. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The Talon Canyon. Yeah.
Arbor Chamber.
Okay, here we go.
Chozo Ice Temple. PC. Phase on Processing Center.
Processing Center. Chozo Ruins Crossing. Processing Center access.
God, what terrible locations.
I'm trying the best I can to keep up with this, but I think I got a good amount of information on where the artifacts are located.
Yeah, I just typed them in chat. Or I guess I think I missed one.
No, I think you got it though.
No, because Caesar already grabbed the one in Arbor Chamber, so
Yeah. I think it was Chozo Ruins though, is what you might have missed.
Nye heading back to Root Cave, gonna be rewarded with the Varia suit very
Yep.
shortly.
Yep. So now he's safe to go to Magmore Caverns. Along with now he's also going to do this out of bounds glitch as well.
Yep, so just using a standable and then jumping forwards and then backwards to bypass a little invisible block there.
Yep.
And then there's a hole in this room that you can just fall through, grab the item, and then tap the door to load it. Fairly easy.
Yep.
It's one of the ones where if you want to try it at home, it's a pretty good one.
Yeah. All right, we're going through the main entrance of Magmore Caverns. Now,
So
I will say that music in Magmore Caverns, well, it does bring a throwback to Super Metroid. Wouldn't you say when it comes to the music in Magmore Caverns?
yep, definitely a good homage.
Yep.
Get your cat jams in chat. Main
Oh,
PBs
nice.
in Lava Lake.
Nice.
So we've already got PBs, but having an extra 4 is definitely helpful since the Prime 1 drop system is not always kind.
Yeah. Uh-oh, he got nothing. Don't you always hate it when that happens, when you get nothing?
Oh yeah, it's everyone's favorite little Metroid.
Yeah.
And there's another one.
Oh, wow.
Both
It's like a
players
double,
very synced up.
it's like a double whammy.
Yep.
Man, just imagine if you beat that Omega Pirate and the final item becomes nothing.
Yeah, that's always a possibility, but thankfully, Omega Pirate at least has some value as processing center access has a key, an artifact for us, so we will be seeing Omega Pirate.
That's good. Won't have to worry about it today, though. Alright, destroy those annoying turrets.
We've got 2 items in from Warrior Shrine. Caesar opting to,
There we go.
Wave
Oh.
Beam. That is a great find. Caesar opting to check the elevator first. We'll see if they take it.
Town Overworld East.
Yeah, so that is nothing for us right now. That is Ice Beam blocked.
Yep.
So no, they'll head towards Warrior Shrine, pick up that Wave Beam as well.
Yep.
I opted to skip the extra Power Bomb.
Yeah.
With 6, that's a good amount. Have seen some racers really struggle in some of the Power Bomb locked locations, just waiting for drops. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them.
Yeah. Well, this section here requires like morph ball bomb jumping. I mean, how good are you at morph ball bomb jumping, Jeff?
I mean, the basic bomb jumps are fine, but the complex bomb jumps is something I haven't played around with yet. But with these settings, there's not a lot of difficult bomb jumps required. So
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, with these morph ball bomb jumpings, me in general, I'm like 50-50. I'm I'm more on the same boat as you though with that basic stuff. Town Overworld South.
Great Tree Hall upper. Okay, so that is also Ice Beam blocked.
Yep.
And Cygnus in chat, you're saying need boost to get Wave Beam. I don't believe so. I believe with the beginner dashes and space jump, the monitor station dash is in logic, so I don't think that is the boost ball requirement.
Okay. Uh-oh.
These are getting a little low on health.
Yeah.
We'll have to be careful up in this pirate fight coming up.
Yeah, because he took quite a bit of damage from that lava.
Oh, TGC, thank you for confirming that the Warrior Shrine dash is in beginner logic now. So yeah, that skips the boost requirement.
So Caesar's got some energy.
Just a
little, yeah, by 20 points.
We'll have to be careful in this pirate room as they do quite a bit of damage. Choosing to, so they're gonna try to skip it for now and grab the save. Oh, falling into lava.
Oh boy, try not to get hit.
Oof.
Oh no.
Maybe a little bit of panic. Should be fine though, as long as this door behaves nicely. Yeah.
If it cooperates, yeah.
Yeah, take the save and the refill.
Yeah. That was a pretty dangerous scenario. There we go. Chozo Ruins South. What said?
Yeah, all the other Chozo teleporters or transports will be Ice Beam blocked as well. a lot of Ice Beam blocking us off.
Well, ice is pretty hard to melt unless you can, if you could cheat your way by using the plasma beam.
So means vanilla ice or what else? So we've got monitor station. I didn't see what item was up there. The other option is we've got Tower of Light. Um, so that's the wave buster item and the little gravity check. Now I taking the teleport back to Chozo to check. Probably heading towards antechamber. Oh yeah, we've also got magma pool open with Varia and grapple. We've got power bombs and then training chamber access. That's the room name.
Yep. There's our third artifact.
Gotcha. So that's crossroads. Yeah. Caesar, forgetting that this is ice beam blocked.
Yep.
Likely looking to grab the save warp back to Chozo now.
Yep.
Nye proving the old saying that if it looks like you can stand on it, you can stand on it to get that artifact without boost in the puzzle.
Yep. And just like that, Mighty Caesar is back at the starting location, being Chozo Ruins. And we have another Chozo ghost fight.
Yep. Thankfully, this is just one, so it'll be fairly quick.
Along with the X-ray visor and super missiles. I think when you go back to that room, though, I think you do have to refight the Chozo ghost.
Yeah, there's 3 of them the next time you come in, so kind of a pain.
Yeah, so when you do the ice beam scenario along with the plasma beam scenario, yeah, it will be a pain.
An antechamber, so not what we were looking for. Mighty Caesar taking the approach of taking the save warp back to Furnace, saving a little bit of backtracking. Oh, actually, because I believe this is a nice speed door. No, it's not. That's right. It's a
Been drawn
south.
adrift.
That's great. Yeah, I forgot it's the other side of the transport that has the ice beam lock on it. So I don't think I saw that. So they'll be going back, possibly getting Magma Pool and Tower of Light.
Yeah. I wonder if Mighty Caesar is going to be facing. Yep, he will face TARDIS. I was going to say something about TARDIS, but that's pretty much out of the question. But first, he's going to check through that morph ball. He gets the thermal visor. Nice.
We'll make this fight a little easier. May choose to
Just
skip it
what,
entirely. Nope.
just,
Accidentally
just
hitting the
what,
trigger.
just what the doctor ordered.
Power bombs also allowing the runner to skip a few of the rocks.
Yep. Boy, I know what perfect. What I like in the nick of time in that area too, like where you want where the thermal visor is, though. You know. That makes that fight get easier.
Okay, so 40 minutes in, and we're seeing some divergence in the routing finally.
Yeah.
Miss a missile and magma pool. Chamber access has another missile. And get some intel here on. What's that? It had a blue glow to it.
A blue glow.
Couldn't quite catch it, unfortunately.
I guess thinking maybe an energy tank.
Yeah. Or Cat saying it could have been a nothing item, so.
Oh yeah. That's what we need. TARDIS has been defeated by Mighty Caesar.
Yep, so 2 checks on Nye's side. Easy underwater slope jump to grab a missile. Unfortunate.
Mhm.
Yes, Cygnus, I agree. Bum bum ba We've got one more check here.
It's like Mighty Caesar is taking out those droids, though. Or those drones, I mean.
Yep. Nice skipping the puzzle. Some scan
Yeah.
dashes to some standables. Oh. And falls down.
Get more missiles.
So you can do the first part of this puzzle and peek what the item is in the cutscene, but I believe that also blocks you out from doing this room the fast way. So if you can do the dashes, it's usually better to do the dashes.
Yeah.
And oh
Plasma
my god,
beam.
it's Plasma Beam. That
Yeah.
is a big, big find.
Uh, a huge acquisition.
Yep. So that's yeah, that'll definitely help. Unfortunately, I don't know if Nye has the intel of how to get to Findrana because there's a lot of those ice checks that they can now do. I don't believe they saw what the what's it called? The elevator near antechamber was. Oh, vanilla boost ball. Interesting.
Oh, is this even randomized? Is what we'd be saying.
So Nye heading to phase on mines with wave. So that's
Yep.
we've got main quarry and oh, these are the route has diverged significantly. Gonna have to really pay attention to both sides now.
Well, first, take a look at this nice flyover from Ridley.
Is there oh, just an E-tank behind the ice and shorelines. Not a big deal. It'll be really interesting to see if one of these ice checks is going to be a big key item. We do know that Ice Temple is a artifact, so that's that'll be helpful later on.
Yep.
We'll need plasma for that, so Nye won't have to backtrack for that item once they make it to Findrana.
Yep. First, probably a smart idea to save.
Yeah, with only one suit, the all the enemies in mines will be doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, especially the colored space pirates. Maybe not. I think that's smart not to test phase on mines, especially if you don't have the ice beam yet. Would you say?
Yeah, yeah, Ice Beam locks a lot of mines, so while there are a few of those early checks, looking for the Findrana elevator might be the play.
Yeah.
Saws in chat, what does even week settings mean? So there's an even week and an odd week. Odd week settings are mainly vanilla, so vanilla start and landing site and vanilla elevators. This is the even week settings, which has a random start. So today we started in West Furnace Access in Chozo Ruins, and then also random elevators. So the transports will go to um, different locations, making the routing a little bit more, make it more interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking. It's there's plenty of new people in here all the time, so
Mm-hmm.
oh, did we
I think we
experiencing some lag
both.
here?
Yeah, we have some. Well, no, we're back. We're on Nye's end, and Cesar. Well, we're getting some frames, but that's about it. There we go. There's one of
And yeah, there we go. So Shorelines is PPC. So my
them.
call was right. Cygnus, you lose that gamble.
Yep. Yeah, we had a little bit of lag, but we're fine.
Nye with the plasma beam will make the Thardus fight a little bit easier. Plasma beam does a bunch of damage.
Yeah. 4 damage now.
They're on his way through Pirate Labs.
Yep.
No ice beam, so unfortunately when they reach the other side, they will have to backtrack, unless they find it here, which is entirely possible.
Let's hope.
There's about 7 checks, I think, in Labs.
Yeah.
So good number of items, and
There's a chance.
thankfully they have everything they need to full clear it on this pass, so. Because I imagine both these players will be able to skip the plasma beam requirement for control tower.
Yep. Yeah, because you don't want to fight those flying space pirates, you know. I wouldn't.
Got another missile. So it's just a skip.
Yep.
Eye on the final phase of Thardus. Probably going for the power bomb strat. I think you need to jump to make it, unless Thardus rolls right into it. Nice puzzle skip by Mighty Caesar. Yes, because they don't have boost ball yet, so can't do the puzzle. Opting for the save just in case there's nothing in the next couple rooms. They can just save. They can just reset and save warp out.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Pirate skip.
Yeah.
So this room, the trigger for the pirates is just a tad bit in front of the door, and if you are ever so careful, you can wedge yourself between the trigger and the door, jump up, and just completely miss the trigger, never having to fight the pirates in control tower, which leaves the doors unlocked.
Yep. Oh boy. Well, at least he's got the. At least Mighty Caesar's got the super missiles to beat off that Metroid.
Not a lot of value in labs yet. Nye also making their way through, looks like.
Yeah. This might be the last check. We're just scan.
Ice beam. Wow. What
Oh,
incredible
goodness.
value. That couldn't have been timed better. The last check gets you out of here.
Oh my goodness.
This has definitely been one of the seeds of all time.
I don't
It's a
know
good
if any
one.
of us. I mean, I don't know if any of us called it that the ice beam was in the pirate labs.
I don't think we specifically called it, but we did say that they would have to
It was
backtrack if
possible.
they missed it. Yeah.
I think I mentioned that it was actually possible of it being in the pirate labs. Doesn't mean I necessarily called it though. I mean, that's what randomizers are there, you know? Just to play a guessing game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Caesar did pick up Boost Ball in Fen Canyon, so
Yeah, he
Nye
did.
missing out on that. If they can, if Caesar can utilize the Boost Ball enough, that'll pick up their pace significantly.
Yeah, it was Nai that doesn't have the boost ball yet. That's what you were mistaken.
Yeah.
So the only thing that so each one of the runners actually has one missing beam, and that's the one that Mighty Caesar has yet to get the plasma beam, while Nai has to get the ice beam.
Yep. Thankfully, Nye will be getting that very shortly as they continue to
Yeah,
make their way through labs, which
yeah,
will put Nye at a significant advantage now, having access to all 4 beams.
yeah,
Because Caesar unfortunately can't check security cave there with the plasma beam check. So if that's something required, they will have to backtrack once again.
yep.
Okay, there's 2 checks in gravity chamber. We've got a E-tank and what look to be like another E-tank.
Yeah.
So no value in Fire Findrana unless there's something in Security Cave.
Mm-hmm.
But with Ice Beam, that opens up a lot of the game.
Yep. Especially areas like Town Overworld that we couldn't get to earlier.
Yep, and there was quite a few of those elevators in Chozo are blocked by ice.
Yep.
Although I believe we know where they all go now, so.
Yeah.
Arcad calling Phazon suit in the crash frigate. Okay.
Okay.
We'll keep that in mind.
That's a good guess.
Kind of a mean guess, but
Unless if you get the gravity suit.
yeah. Gravity can be skipped. I don't know if how comfortable these players are with gravity-less logic, but recently learned that the freight lift room, if you don't have gravity, so you can just climb it with morph ball and bombs. Oddly enough,
Yeah.
the slope is sticky for some reason and very easy to climb. I thought it was gonna be a lot more difficult.
Yeah. I can run past that nothing now.
Yep. Both players almost high-fiving again as they were both in the same room momentarily.
I think we got 3 nothings, like, in this race today
Yeah,
that I've seen.
I think there'd be 6 because of the 6 missing artifacts.
Yeah. That would make sense on why it'd be replaced with nothing, you know?
Ah, yes, 7 charge because we started with charge beam.
Yep.
So now I'm going to clean up early Fen shorelines. We'll have the plasma beam so they can get the ice temple artifact.
Yep.
And Caesar choosing to use the ice beam to get some of these other checks and Chozo out of the way.
Yep. More missiles for Nye. Guess Nye is now going for the boost ball.
Yep, Caesar's putting off of Tower of Light, really biting them right now as they going to go do a bunch of other checks.
Yep.
Plasma processing, maybe?
Could be.
Be really unfortunate if it was a key item, as they won't be able to grab it since the door locks with a plasma. But I guess they're betting on it being vanilla plasma.
Well, Nye's gonna take this moment to see the flyover from Ridley.
And it's just some missiles. So
Yeah.
thankfully won't have to backtrack for that, but unfortunate that they're still looking for that plasma beam.
Yep. Our 4th nothing.
We're gonna get some new intel on elevators on this side.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Town Overworld South.
Yep, lower tree hall. So that means Life Grove Tunnel and Overgrown Cavern.
Yep.
grabbing their 4th artifact on the right.
Nice. So I guess all that's remaining is the ones you've mentioned in Phase on Mines.
Yep. Gonna be a little while till this seed is over still.
Yeah. This might be a bumpy ride.
Everyone's favorite room of the game, Life Grove Tunnel.
Yep.
The worst half pipe ever created.
Oh yeah.
Just just likes to eat your boost inputs and slow you right down.
Yeah.
As we see Caesar just struggling to get up to the top of the room.
So it's like the game's worst half pipe.
Here we go. Oh yeah, this room has a habit of just eating the boost speed, and it just does not like you getting up there for some reason.
It just likes to cut you off on the boost.
Yeah, so did you see it's PCA and Phazon Processing Center as well, so they're right next to each other.
Yeah. Naya's probably gonna get it like back to back. Just have a good feeling it's gonna be back to back.
Well, they'll have to go through Omega Pirate first because the bars at the bottom will be blocking it off.
Yeah.
Here's artifact number 5. Very good.
Oh wow. So
Funny that the next artifact is right there, yet so far away.
Oh my gosh. Like how many miles away?
Yeah. So this is where we see the power bomb count being really important, as
Yeah.
Phazon Mines has a lot of power bomb usage.
Yeah. And we have an elite pirate fight.
Oh my, big find for Nye with the Phazon suit.
Nice.
That means they've got everything they need to go mode,
Yep.
if you will. They've just got to go down through lower mines, beat Omega Pirate, and grab the last artifact in PCA.
Yep. It's all that's left now is get the last remaining artifact.
Yep. Yeah, Cygnus, it'll take quite the throw for Nye to give up this lead right now.
Yeah.
Mighty Caesar just refusing to check Tower of Light.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
There's that invisible drone. I think I see another nothing down there.
You do.
Yep.
Thankfully, since we already have power bombs, the puzzle can be skipped.
Yeah.
I,
Although
I
he's
think
not.
it can be skipped.
No, I don't think it. I don't think it can be. Way how Nye's doing this.
I can't remember if is it the save station door that locks, or one of the doors is locked, and the other isn't. But
Yeah. Isn't also these puzzles like RNG based?
yeah, there's a lot of different formations to this the maze. Thankfully, that one was a fairly short one.
It was a friendly one, yeah. Because some can be long and they can be not so nice. I think I know why he had to do that puzzle though. Now I had to do that puzzle because see that like the rubble that was in front of that door. I mean, even if you would have blasted it, that door would have been locked. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's the door that's locked. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
so yeah, I get it.
Yep. Now Nye's also gonna use a scan visor to shut off those turrets though. Yeah, there's 2 locations in Phase on Mines where you can shut off the turrets. Wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Yeah, there's that one and one in security something access.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so Caesar going to check training chamber access. Training chamber. And hopefully we'll make their way to Tower of Light after this. Yeah, so it was a nothing in training chamber. Okay.
Good. Now, when it comes to that heated chamber in Shozo Ruins, I mean, if you don't have the grapple beam but have space jump, you do have the tendency. You have to spawn an item though, and you can do this like scan space jump dash. You get what I'm saying?
Yep, yeah, there's a scan dash you can do in that room. It's not required in beginner settings, but I believe both these runners can likely pull it off. So,
Yeah.
knowing what is logical and what isn't can help with the routing, since if you know that dash isn't required, you know that something that your next progression likely isn't behind that.
Yeah.
So that's why players will often wait at these beginner settings to do it. But
Mhm.
you know, it doesn't mean it can't be an item later. And Caesar will finally making it into Tower of Light.
Go get the plasma beam all the way up there. Now those are those different Metroids. They're like,
Yeah.
I would say Spider Metroids or something.
They're Hunter Metroids.
Hunter Metroids, yeah.
They got the little latch. Oh, and Plasma Beam acquired for Caesar. That's excellent. Now they can finally play the game.
Yep. Yeah.
Everything is open to them.
Hunter Metroids, yeah. They're the other forms of Metroids that like would suck energy through suck your energy through with their electric stuff, you know. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Heading through Phase on Mining Tunnel.
Yeah.
We'll see if likely nothing here.
Yep.
Will they turn back? No. It'd be funny if that was a gravity suit. Oh, they're gonna check it for us. It was a missile.
Missiles.
Thank you, I manifested that check right there.
Well, thankfully the Phazon suit, you don't go through like the radiation poison.
Yeah.
You're immune to that, so that makes it a lot better. Yep, and we get our first look at the colored space pirates, and that's why getting the 3 other beams though is important though, especially going into phase on mines. Am I right?
Yep, definitely being able to damage these pirates is helpful. But
Yeah.
the doors are mainly blocked. The other thing is, what's it called? Security station, I think it is, has the wave pirates in it, and the doors lock unless you kill those wave pirates. So potential for soft lock there. I think that might be
Yeah.
just in door randomizers, but
Wave beam colored space pirates. Yeah.
so Nye's gonna take one last save here. We'll likely
Yeah.
be save warping out with this elevator as well, since they'll be collecting the last artifact. They can save warp back to Chozo Ruins, take the Tower of Light transport to Root Cave, and then go to Artifact Temple from there. That's how I'm imagining it in my head, at least.
Well, Jeff, I have a question now. Now, when it comes to those colored space pirates, which ones do you think is the hardest one to kill? I think the one is probably the yellow space pirates, which require the power beam. Because if you just shoot them normally, it won't. They don't take as much damage. You have to use like the super missiles.
Yeah, the Super Missile can clear them out pretty fast, but that means taking up a lot of your ammo, which can be very valuable. Ice Pirates, you can freeze them and then take them out with the missile pretty easy. Plasma does a bunch of damage, easy, and then in the GameCube version of Metroid Prime, the Wave Pirates, you can just stun lock, making them also fairly easy. So yeah, the Power Troopers are probably the most
Hardest.
annoying to deal with.
If you don't use your super missiles, yeah. Fire single shots and such. So Nye's at the Omega Pirate boss fight.
Yep. So the Mega Pirate can only be damaged in X-ray, and we'll hop between these 3 pools. There's a way of predicting which pool the Mega Pirate will spawn at, which is that they will never be in the same pool they were just at, and then they will spawn at the one farthest away from Samus. So, knowing that, you can position yourself on one of the other pools, and it'll always spawn where you want it to spawn.
Yep.
That makes it possible to one cycle this boss. So yeah, so I know it's not going to spawn on the right and where they're currently standing. So just get those shots off real quick.
Yeah. Just don't want to recycle them. And don't make them respawn though.
Yeah. And using the power bomb to fish them off.
Yep. And with that, I think we're gonna get the last artifact.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All of this for PCA just to get that artifact. So sad.
Yeah.
Everyone say hi to Calvin on Mighty Caesar's screen.
Yep.
And everyone say goodbye to Calvin as they are quickly dealt with.
Yeah. And there you have it. The 6th and final artifact. So with that, Nye's good to go to Impact Crater and take on Meta Ridley.
Gravity Suit and Storage Depot B, the vanilla grapple beam item. Interesting. Not required, but you know, nice to could have been nice to have if it was.
Yeah.
We'll reduce the damage the players take by a portion, as Varia is required for heat protection, Phazon is required to beat the game, and Gravity allows you to move underwater, but each suit you grab also lowers the damage you take. And Caesar picking up the Phazon suit. 2 suits back to back.
Yep.
They got to be happy with that find.
Yep.
With that confidence, they know that they've got all the items required to beat the game. They just need to go grab some artifacts, which unfortunately they will have to backtrack all the way to early Phendrana to get the Ice Temple artifact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Mighty Caesar has half as many artifacts as Nye has.
Yeah, they've got the 2 Phazon mines, which are right next to each other, which they're on their way to now. But then we'll have to make the way through a series of random transports to get back to Phendrana.
Yep.
Boletta Grav was in Phazon Mines Storage Depot B, the grapple beam item.
There we go. I know it's different when it's not in the same area like you would anticipate.
Okay, so that door is unlocked without doing the puzzle, so
Oh wow, I was wrong.
could have been skipped.
Okay. Guess now I know. All right. I'm gonna guess that Nye's probably gonna go back to the starship in order to reload on everything, mainly the missiles. Pretty much can be the case.
Very long load here for Nye as they enter Artifact Temple.
Yep. All right, let's say hello to our good friend Ridley. Now, this Ridley fight has like a phase 1 and a phase 2 of the boss fight though. I'd say
Yep.
once he lands on the ground though, what you might see is that Ridley that you can like break his wings though by using power bombs.
Is that in the remaster? I'm not familiar with that.
No, I'm talking about in this game though, like.
No, because I think it's boost that you can boost into Ridley, and that will skip the flying phase.
Oh yeah, like the first phase, yeah.
Yeah.
But once he like lands on the ground, like you see right here, just use power bombs.
Not familiar with that.
Maybe he did boost it, yeah. Now we're in the second phase. Now Now, this second phase of Ridley is RNG based, wouldn't you say? Because with the way how he moves his mouth.
Yep. So you have to stun Ridley with either a shot or a missile into the mouth, and then just spam missiles is easy way to do damage. But yeah, the different animations that Ridley can do can be a pain. Thankfully, Nye getting some good luck. If Ridley decides to rear back for the charge, you have to manually aim upright in order to hit Ridley. If you just lock on, it won't connect.
Well, yeah, by the way how it looks though, it looks hard though. It's pretty tricky to hit him with that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's definitely something I'm not comfortable with yet. So
No,
I'm sure these
I mean,
runners with a little higher skill cap can probably do it no problem.
yeah, I know. I'm with you on that. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that either. And so now, last but not least, we're going to Impact Crater. Oh yeah, did you know you could also damage the Omega Pirate with super missiles?
Yep. Yeah,
As you,
it'll be damaged with anything as long as you're in X-ray. Like you'll see this power bomb also does damage to Omega Pirate.
yep.
As long as you take a second to unmorph and turn on X-ray.
If you don't want to waste ammo, you can just use a charged plasma beam shot. Wouldn't you
Yep.
say?
Yep, that's also a good way to take out OP.
Yep. All right, so now we're having the final boss of the game being Metroid Prime. It's very interesting how it's the same name as the final boss is the same name as the game.
Yeah, an interesting one. I don't know why it is a Metroid, and it looks so very different. But I guess the other forms of the Metroids in the other games also look very different. So who knows? I'm not a game designer.
Well, especially Metroid 2, you see also Metroid 2 Return of Samus, you see like different various forms of Metroids.
Yeah. Yeah. So these first three subchambers, the beam order is set, so the players can anticipate what beam to pull up next. It's the fourth subchamber that EXO will switch to random beams and cause a lot of potential time loss if EXO decides to not cooperate.
Yeah. Okay, last but not least for Mighty Caesar is he's gonna get that last artifact.
Yeah, I believe Caesar got PPC. The last one is Ice Temple.
Yep. We shouldn't be too far from that.
With this slope jump a little bit. Nope.
Yeah, he's got it.
Just had to call them out. You got it?
Yeah, it just takes a little bit. It can be tricky at times. These slope jumps.
Oh, Sam, you yeah. So not on the stream today is Samuel6710, who was also in the race, who was apparently just won, so beating Nye by a few seconds, but between these two, the ones we've been focusing on, it looks like Nye will be finishing up here soon in just a couple minutes. But GG Sam.
Yeah. Now, Metroid Prime also, I meant to say this earlier though, he has like two forms of the fight though, like one where he's like in his shell though, if that makes sense though.
Yeah, we call that Exo, and then the second phase is Essence.
Yep.
And the Essence fight is why we require Phazon Suit, as Essence can only be beat by the Phazon Beam.
Yeah. Well, technically, you can kill it though without both the thermal visor and X-ray visor. It would just take longer.
Yep. Although you can manually aim to shoot at Exo while you're in the pool. It's just oh, apparently Miter Caesar did not grab PC heading back. So that's my bad op. You were correct. They did miss that. An unfortunate little bit of backtracking.
Well, don't matter now.
Yeah. So Sam, the key differences. I mean, like for the first, I think 40 minutes or so, until we started to see Fendrana was, I mean, it was the same route. It was very linear. Once Nye got Wave Beam, they decided to run back to Tower of Light and grab Plasma Beam, whereas Caesar spent about 20 or so minutes frantically searching the other checks and skipping Tower of Light, unfortunately, and doing a last location.
Yeah.
So that was the main difference on stream. But both players just so happened to pass by Phazon Suit pretty easy, so they weren't looking too hard for that.
Oh, just missed it though.
Yeah.
That's super missable.
Oh, another switch. This is where the fun time loss can come into play, where Exo just decides to troll the racers.
I know.
It's very, very mean Exo, but we're done with it now, so on to the last stage.
And now he's like, I'll show you.
Sam, no, both players just so happened to route it in. Nye came in from the PPC elevator and went back up mines to find it, and immediately turned around, and then Caesar came in through the front of mines and found it on his way down.
Yeah.
Looks like Sam did the suit hint play. Yes, because we didn't see it on stream, but there is in these settings, there is a Phazon Suit hint in Impact Crater with the save station. It is just the area name though, so it would just read Phazon Mines, and then the players would have to look through all of Phazon Mines to find it. When you feel like making your own randomizer seeds though, you can change the settings to be the exact location of the suit, or skip the hint altogether. So it can be a little helpful for new players if they struggle with getting that last Phazon Suit requirement. There's plenty of options for beginner players, and you can turn off all the tricks. You can keep the elevators vanilla. You know, it's if you played through the game once or twice, or you've been playing the remaster and you were thinking of getting into the randomizer, there's a great Discord, and everyone's very helpful. But yeah, it can be casual too. You don't have to You don't have to be racing or know any tricks. It's a good beginner.
Yep.
Doing some beam cancels here, trying to prolong the phase on beam pool, getting a little bit more damage per pool.
Yeah.
If you can actually skip Metroid Prime, or the Essence, you can skip. If you skip a certain amount of animations, you can just immediately spawn the next pool, which saves a considerable amount of time, but it's fairly hard to do since you have to wait for them to be. Yeah, you pretty much stun lock them until they pull up the next pool.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you, Sam, for linking the Discord. I'm not familiar with all the Twitch commands. Is there one to shout out the streamers and all that? Be appreciated. There we go. Chat, please follow the runners. It's very great for them to stream us in and allow us to participate. Yep, so there we see Nye finishing off Essence and getting our win at a hour and 36.
Yep.
Get your GGs in chat.
Yep.
Welcome, welcome. GG's Nye.
GG's.
And GGCU, Mighty Caesar.
Yes, you both played valiantly. The big deciding factor though was Caesar, you put off Tower of Light for a very long time, which unfortunately had the plasma beam you were looking for.
Yep. And I did think as soon as I got Wave Beam, I'm like, okay, should I go for Tower of Light? I'm like, well, it hasn't paid off recently, so.
Yes, unfortunately, Nye routed that in very soon, got the plasma beam, so they didn't have to backtrack for the Ice Temple artifact either. So it saved a little bit of time there. Otherwise, I mean, the first 40 minutes were near identical, room by room. And then once about the 40-minute mark, we actually saw some deviation in the routing. How do you guys feel about the seed?
I can't believe I actually found Facing Suit unhindered.
Well,
Yeah.
I do remember, I do know at the beginning, though, at the very beginning, like both Jeff and I were we were surprised that you went to Phazon Mines with like no other beams, though, and I'm like, what are you doing going to Phazon Mines, though?
Oh yeah, that's right. Did you happen to forget that the elevators were shuffled? Because
Yes, I did forget.
Okay.
I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to Talon, then I'm in Mines, I'm like, hold on.
Something's not right here.
I was like, I'd be amazed if you found a way to kill those colored space pirates with just like your simple power beam.
Or just get in at all.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, Gravity Suit, as you just saw there, hinted in the credits, was Storage Depot B. Caesar routed that in as they went through the top of mines to find Phazon Suit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because by the point that I actually went to mines, there were like 3 locations that weren't in mines that Phazon Suit could realistically be in.
Yeah, I went in for PPC since I was just rounding in artifacts and I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna get my patience in hand, and then just decided to just check Elite Control X and happen to have patience food.
Yep. I could see the go mode hit you there as you quickly turned around and rushed to lower mines after that.
Yeah, I was planning to do the entirety of lower mines, get everything up to PCA, and then go to Rhythm. Just wasn't expecting Facing Suit to be in the way.
Right there, yeah, because it looks like Sam was also racing, and they checked the Phazon Suit hint.
Yeah.
Personally, I only ever really find the face-on suit can be that useful on higher difficulty settings, where you're less likely to easily clear stuff out just all around.
So, am I mistaken that did I miss something that you got? Where did you get the gravity suit earlier, Mighty Caesar?
Let's see. Gravity suit was
That
where
was-
grapple is.
Yep, Storage Depot B.
Okay, yeah. So I noticed Nye doesn't have the gravity suit.
Nope.
Not required, thankfully. And
The only check I did in Upper Mines was Quarry. I didn't have Ice Beam when I was there. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
that was,
did that and then left.
that was another great find. What did you think about the ice beam on Research Core?
Yeah, that was a little weird because I was as I finished Stardust, I was like, cool. Do I go to labs or do I go to front of Pendrana? And I was like, okay, cool. I'm saving. I'm checking labs. If there's nothing, I reset and go to front of Pendrana. It just happened to be Iceman. We're like, okay, cool. I just go get my artifacts then.
Well, what's funny is that I mentioned, like, as soon as you went to the pirate research lab, it was like, you never know, it's possible it could be there, and just so you know, in that final area, it's like, it's there.
Yeah, my team has been in labs so too many times to
Yeah.
actually believe it could be here.
Like, out of my last, 5 seeds, 4 of them have had Ice Beam either on Thermal or in Research Lab Aether.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, it's probably going to be in there anyway, which is why I didn't have any issue clearing it out as early as I did.
I was just all like, well, you never know. Like, it's a randomizer after all.
Awesome. Well, does anyone else have any final thoughts they'd like to get out?
Just need to work on trusting my gut sometimes, where it's like, should I go get this? And I'm like, well, no, it's not likely. And it's like, no, it seems to that's what does me in more often than not.
Oh yeah, my one final closing thought was everyone got the all the necessary upgrades for Wild, and you were both got through Flagra and Wild pretty early on to be rewarded with nothing.
I just have one final question. I found it kind of surprising though how Nayu actually decided to take on that puzzle though, and then while you, Mighty Caesar, decided to skip the puzzle, and I didn't know, I thought the rubble that's behind that the door's behind was locked. Apparently it's not.
Yeah, because
talk about
I
maze.
already knew that at that point I didn't have to go. There was never going to be a situation where I had to backtrack back through that room, which is, if you do go back through that way, if you haven't destroyed or if you haven't killed the cloaked drone and got the vanilla powerbomb item, there is a good chance of crashing. But if you know you're not going to have to pass through there and you don't need the item, there's not really any reason to do it.
Yeah, well, and also the puzzle can be, well, thankfully it was a friendly puzzle on Nye's end though, but sometimes a puzzle can be not so friendly though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So with that, I think we're good to close her off. Thank you, both of you, for running. Congratulations again to Nye, and Sam for also participating in the race. Just wanted to make sure he shouted out as well. Thank you to my co-host Coops, and
Thanks.
AW and Op for tracking, and SpeedGaming for hosting us.
Of course. And I thank you, Jeff, for commentating with me today, because when you have two guys commentating, it makes the job get easier.
Indeed it does. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
We'll see you later. Bye.